Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video I'll show you how to sew this inspired elegant A-line dress with a structured long sleeve and the prettiest turtleneck. This design is an epitome of elegance and sophistication, which will make you love making and wearing this stunning dress. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do, and don't forget to like and comment. So let's get started. So I'm going ahead to create my starting line, and I'll be taking the neck measurement. So my neck depth is 2.5 and the neck width is 2.5 as well. And this is because I'm making a turtleneck line. So after that is done, I'll just go ahead to connect the points like so. I'll be marking my shoulder measurement, which is 14 inches divided by 2, which is 7, and I'll be going down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. I'll go ahead to connect the points. I'll be going down by 7.1 inch to get my armhole measurement, and to do that you just need to divide your bust by 6 and add 1.5 inches. So I'll just be connecting the points like so. So if you take note of the picture, you realize that the dart started from the underbust, so I'll just be marking 12.5, which is my underbust. So to get that, you have to measure your shoulder to your underbust to get your accurate underbust measurement. So I'm just going ahead to rule the line out, and I'll be taking down my waist measurement. So my waist is 16 inches. That will be my half length, so ensure you use your preference for this. So I'll go ahead to connect this point like so, and I'll be going down by 9 inches to get my hip measurement, and I'll also connect the point. So for my full length, I'll be using 35 inches, and that would be what I'll be marking like so. I'll go ahead to label this so that you understand it better. At the armhole area, I'll just be marking out the midpoint, and I'll go in by 0.5 inches. Then I'm going to take the measurement of my bust, which is 8.5 inches. And after that is done, I'll use my curved rule to connect the points together. If you take note, you realize that that net stops right there. So from my shoulder slope, I'll be going down by 4.5 inches because that's where I want it to stop. And I'm just going to go right to the center front and go down by 7 inches. The thing is, once you're done sewing, you really don't know how the net will rest on the body. So in order to be on the safer side and ensure that my cleavage doesn't show too much, I'm just going to be using 7 inches. So this is according to your preference. You can actually go lower or higher, definitely up to you. So I'll just go ahead to connect the points. At the underbust, I'll just go ahead to mark my bust span, which is my nipple to nipple measurement. So mine is 3.5. So I'll be marking it from the underbust to the waist to the hip down to the hem, and I'll be ruling a straight line. At the waistline, I'll be taking in my dart, and that is 1 inch. So I'll be connecting that to the hip and also to the hem. From the underbust to the waist, I'll be drawing the dart like this, so ensure yours is like that. Then from the waist down to the hem, I'll be drawing a straight line, so I'll be doing that on the other side as well. From the waist, I'll be taking my measurement, which is 6.5, and I'll be adding 1 inch for the dart allowance, so ensure you add yours as well. And I'll also be doing that at the hip part, so mark your hip measurement and add 1 inch allowance. So the dress is an A-line dress, so I'll be adding 2 inches to my hip measurement to get my hem, and I'll just be marking out the points like so. Now I can connect the point from the chest line to the waist, to the hip, and to the hem. So at this part, I'll be going up by 1 inch for the A-line dress, and I'll be connecting the point. Now I can go ahead to cut out the pattern. And here it is. Now let's cut the back. So I've added 1.5 inches for the zipper allowance and also created a starting line. Now I went down by 1 inch for the neck depth and 2.5 inch for the neck width. So I'll just go ahead to connect the points. I'll mark out my shoulder measurement and go down by 1 inch for the shoulder slope and connect the point. Go down by 7.1 inch and also connect the point. Go ahead to mark my bust measurement and get the midpoint of my armhole. I use my cup rule to connect the point. I went in by 0.5 inch at the armhole because I want the front and the back to look the same. So the same way I marked the style line for the front, I'll be doing that for the back as well. So just connect the points like so. I'll go ahead to mark my waist measurements and connect the point. I'll mark my hip as well and also mark my hem, so ensure that you're using the same measurement at the front for the back. So to take away the zipper bulge, I'll just be removing 0.5 inch from the waist and connecting like so. And from the waist to the hip, I'll be going down by 6 inches. Now I can use my ruler to rule this out. I'll also be adding that at the back as well, so ensure that you're starting from that center back, and I'll be going in by 3.5 inches down to the hem, and I'll connect the points together. So remember, start your dart intake from the center back. So ensure you're doing it like so. From the armhole line, I'll be going up by 1 inch to start my dart intake. I'll go ahead to mark 1 inch at the waistline and connect the points. I'm just adding the dart at the hip and also the hem and going ahead to connect the points too. At that point where I placed my tape, that's where I'll be taking my waist measurement, so ensure you're doing that as well. So I'm going to mark my waist measurement plus 1 inch allowance for the dart, so ensure you do that. So I'll just be adding 1 inch for the dart on the hip and also at the hem. And don't forget that the hem is 2 inches wider than the hip. So I'll just be going up by 1 inch from the hem part and connecting the points. Remember to draw a line at the center part and also at the waist, and mark out the 0.5 inch that we took out for the zipper bulge and cut it out. Always try to check your patterns even after you're done, and always check the design to ensure you're correct. I've gone ahead to cut out the back because we're adding net at the top part, and here's the front. So I will also cut out the front, but before that I have to cut out the bodies of the front of the net before doing that. To draft the sleeve, you need to take the measurement of your armhole, your elbow, wrist, and the full length. So from the starting point, I'll be going down by 4.5 inches for the cap depth, and I'll be ruling it out. So after that, I'll be taking my elbow measurement, which is 12.5, and the full length of the sleeve, which is 27 inches. From the center, I'll be going in by 4 inches, and I'll also get the midpoint of the cap depth and mark the point. So I'll just be taking the measurement of my armhole, which is 7.1 inch. So ensure that you use the same measurement on your bodies for the sleeve. So I'll be using my curved rule to connect the points. So ensure you also do that like so. I'll be using the remaining measurement there for my allowance, which is 3/4 inches. I'll take down my measurement at the elbow as well. Guys, when I marked out that line, I noticed that the video wasn't recording, but from the starting point I went down by 20 inches because I want the sleeve to be slim around that area. So I'll be going down by 2.5 inches and also ruling that out, and that part would be my wrist. To get the structure sleeve, ensure that the measurement taken at this area is very fitted. To take the measurement at this area, ensure that your fingers are placed closely together to take a fitted measurement. So once that is done, I'll go ahead to connect the points like so. Drafting it this way will give you a fitted sleeve, so try as much as possible to connect the points like so. I've gone ahead to add the seam allowance, and now I can go ahead to cut it out. I'll be adding 3/4 inch seam allowance at the top because I'll be using French seam to stitch it. Now that we've drafted the back and the front body sloper, you can actually get an accurate measurement for the turtleneck. all you need to do is just to join the front and the back sloper like this, and make sure you fold in that zipper allowance side, and now you can place it again. Now I can go ahead to take the measurement of the neckline. So I'll be placing the tape like this, and remember this is the back sloper. So at this point you can see that that's 3.1 inch, so that's the back sloper. And I want to take the full measurement first, and as you can see I'm having 7 1/4 and my neck measurement is 14 inches. So I think that is fair, because at the end of the day it will be 14.5, and that is okay because you need ease at the neck area. So first and foremost, I'll just take the measurement of the back first, then also take the measurement of the front. And now that we've gotten the measurement we need, we can start drafting the collar. Kindly take note that if you're taking a measurement directly from the dress after stitching, ensure to take the measurements from the center back to the shoulder and from the shoulder to the center front, and you'll get an accurate measurement while you draft the collar. I've gone ahead to create a starting line, so I'll just be rolling this up for my center back. So that's where I'll be taking my center back measurement to shoulder. So I'm just going to be marking that out. So I'll be labeling this at my back. And now that I've done that, I'll go ahead to take the measurement of my front. So just like the way we did it earlier, so I will still be taking the same measurement in case you still don't understand. So now that I've gotten that measurement out of the way, from where I derived the center back measurement to the center front. So now that I've done that, I'll just take the full measurement that I've already imputed there, which is 7 1/4, and I'm going to mark it at the top as well. So I'm just going to be rolling in line upwards. So for the length of the paper, ensure that it's 4 inches long, and for the width, ensure it's your neck measurement plus at least 1 inch. So at that front part, I'll be going up by 0.5 inch, as you can see, and I'll just be connecting the point like so, like in a form of a curve. And from the center front, I'll be going up by 1/4 inch. This is for the length of the turtleneck, and I'll be going in by 1/4 inch at that part to remove any form of excess. So I'll just be ruling that out, and I'll go to the center back and measure 1/4 inch there as well. So at that shoulder part at the center, I'll measure the same thing, because if you take note, that part is actually straight, and from the center from area, that is where it curves. So I'll just be taking the same curve I did initially at the down part, and now that I've connected it, I can go ahead to cut this out. So at the center back, I'll just be adding 0.5 inches seam allowance before cutting it out. And here we have it. So in my next video, we're going to be joining all the pieces that we drafted in this video together. You definitely want to subscribe to my channel so that when I drop the sewing part, you will not miss it, and I'll be showing you step by step on how to sew it. And if you've gotten this far, thank you so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye!